Good morning. As per our planning, today try to cover chapter number 2, unit 4. Here subsidiary books are we are going to study. Total subsidiary books are 8 and we are going to focus on first 4 books, that is purchase books, then purchase return book, sales books and sales return book. Remember that in these 4 books we are going to record credit purchase of goods in purchase books and their return in purchase return book. Same case in sales books, credit sale of goods and their return in sales return. All credit transaction related to the goods we are going to record. Again I am going to repeat, all credit transaction related to the goods that we are going to record it in purchase books, purchase return, sales books and sales return. Then here how we are going to record the transaction? It is very simple. Purchase books, here book means journal entries, but format is a little bit different. Date, name of the supplier and the details. Of course invoice number is there. Same case sales books, date, name of the customer and the details are given, outward invoice number. So just we are going to write date and the name of the person. In purchase books that is called supplier. In sales book that person is called customer. Nothing is there. One more thing, remember that here we are going to record the amount, value of goods, sold goods is, we can say that after deducting trade discount. Again I am going to repeat. After deducting trade discount, the values are we are going to record it in purchase books and sales book. Okay. Now about the ledger posting. In purchase account, first of all, whatever it may be, the cash transactions are there, cash purchases are there, that we are going to record date wise. And at the end of the month, whatever it may be the total of purchase books, that we are going to record it in the same side, end of the day, end of that particular month's day. If January, 31st January. Okay, so 31st January, sundries as per purchase book. Same case in sales. Date wise, cash sales. Date wise we are going to record it in sales account. Account means ledger posting. And at the end of the month, means if it is January, 31st January, total there we are going to write sundries as per sales book. Such simple things are there. And particular person's account, maybe purchase, maybe sales. In purchase, suppose X is there. We are passing the entry purchase account debit to X. Naturally, X account, credit side we are going to write purchase account. Same case sales. Goods sold to Y. Y account debit to sales. So in Y's account we are going to record to sales. This is the very simple story. Now we are going to focus on cash book. This is the unit 5th. In cash book, total cash transactions are recorded. Total cash transaction, no credit transaction, means cash received from any person or any purpose. Say that X paid cash to us. So X name we are going to record it. And from sales we received the cash. Sales we are going to record. Cash book, simple column cash book or 2 column cash book or 3 column cash book, that we find in ledger form. Debit and the credit. Debit side means receipt. Whatever it may be the cash received, that we are going to record it in cash book. Take the same example. Cash received from X, entry cash account debit to X. So in cash book, debit side we are going to write to X account. If any commission is received, cash received due to the commission, cash account debit to commission. So commission we are going to write in cash book debit side to commission. Debit side means receipt, whatever it may be the cash we received. And credit side means payment. Suppose we paid amount to our supplier, say that Y account debit to cash. So in cash book we are going to record it on credit side by Y. Or if suppose we paid a salary Salary account debit to cash. So in cash account we are going to record it on credit side by salary. So cash paid, cash received by any purpose or any person. Accordingly we are going to record the transaction in cash book. 2-column cash book, very simple. Here we cash and discount consider. Accordingly we are going to record the transaction. Remember that cash discount only consider. We are not going to consider the trade discount here. After deducting trade discount on balance amount, if it's cash discount is given, that cash discount we are going to record. Okay? Remember that when we write cash received from X and discount is given, say that cash received from X 10,000 and discount is given 500. So total amount 10,500. X account debit, cash received, cash account debit 10,000, discount account debit 500 to X 10,500. So in cash account debit side we are going to write to X, in discount column 500 and in cash 10,000. Same case with the payment side, we are going to write the name of the person and accordingly the cash amount and the discount we are going to record. One more thing, here we are not going to discount balance. Whatever it is, say that debit side means receipt side discount total is 75 and credit side discount total is 110. So just we are going to write the total. Credit side total 110, debit side total 85, and accordingly in trial balance we are going to write debit side discount 85, credit side discount 110. Debit side discount means discount allowed. Credit side discount means discount earned, received. Debit side discount that we are going to post it in profit and loss account debit side. Credit side discount we post it profit and loss account credit side. Credit side discount means it is our income, and debit side discount means it is our expenses, or you may say that loss, whatever it may. This is the story of somewhat double column cash book. Problem number is given, page number 2.70 and second 7. Then 3-column cash book. Here cash, bank and discount. Such a type of columns are there. Bank means here we treat as a cash. That is our bank account. Bank means checks transactions are there. We know that there are two types of checks, bearer check and a cash check. Bearer check and the cross check, So cross check, remember that here the rules are accordingly. Bearer check received and not deposited into the bank. So we are going to treat it that we have received the cash. Say that on 5th January bearer check received, and that check we deposited on 8th January, not on 5th January. So on 5th January we assume that we received the cash account debit to X. Say that from X check is received. And when we deposit the check into the bank after, not on the same date, next date, means here on 8th January we are going to deposit the check into the bank. Here we assume that we are going to deposit the cash into the bank. So entry bank account debit to cash, and we are going to record the transaction accordingly. If cross check is there, that way received, whether we deposit the same day or next day, that will not matter. We assume that our bank balance is going to be increased. So bank account debit to X, so X, and we are going to write the amount in bank column. And not on the same day, next day, if suppose we deposit the cross check into the bank, next day or whatever it may be the days are there. So that time we are not going to pass any entry. Okay, is that clear? Now another thing is that bearer check received and deposited immediately into the bank, then no doubt bank account debit to X, and X name we are going to write on receipt side bank column. Now remember that here one more thing in 3-column cash book, that is contra entry. Contra entry means, remember that when we deposit the amount into the bank, means bank account debit to cash, or when we withdraw the amount from the bank for business purpose, cash account debit to bank, these are the two entries are nothing but the contra entry. Again I am going to repeat. Again I am going to repeat that when we deposit the amount into the bank, means entry bank account debit to cash. When we withdraw the amount from the bank for official purpose, business purpose, cash account debit to bank, these are the two entries are nothing but the contra entry. In short, we are going to record the same transaction in debit as well as on credit, receipt as well as on credit, and there we require to write C, just C, that is called the contra entry. Rest of the other things are the very simple, not so complicated. Somewhat the story of the cash book is like this. About the petty cash book, we'll try to see tomorrow. Okay. Now next we are going to focus on chapter number 7, that is final account. In final account, illustration, total illustrations are given 13. Go through that, whatever it may be, the adjustments are there. Go through. Already solutions are given. Think and accordingly you. Remember that practice is required. Generally, on final account we find a question for 20 marks. So definitely you require to focus. Not only in accountancy, whatever it may be the things, account or we can say that law, say paper number 2nd, their presentation play a very, very important role. Your handwriting, columns, neatness is there, and figures are just like a printed. दोबारा लिखने की कोई चांस ही नहीं रखना, कट करने का कोई चांस ही नहीं लिखना. आपको सब बातें आती हैं. Without thinking you are going to. Without thinking means mechanically. You know that automatically you require to post. Lightning call we can say that immediately, and accordingly you require to post it. And there also important thing in trading account. If trading account first we are going to prepare opening stock, purchases. First 2 items always first we require to record in trading account debit side. Credit side sales, and after closing stock we are not going to record anything. If loss is there, that we are going to record. Such sequence we require to maintain. Same case profit and loss account. Credit side, by gross profit brought down, you require to write. Before gross profit, no, nothing is there. And accordingly the items we require to record profit and loss account. Okay, first official expenses, selling expenses, provisions, and last depreciation. Try to follow such a type of sequence. Okay, so this is somewhat trading account and profit and loss account. Balance sheet, all of you know that 2 sides are there, liability and asset. Here, when we record the creditors first, means to whom we require to pay the amount first. Priority is there. So accordingly, creditors, bills payable, and last we are going to write capital account. If it is partners, partners capital account. If proprietor, just capital account. And asset side, cash, bank, and last we are going to write furniture, building, goodwill, such a type of items. Accordingly, you manage the thing. Another system is there. Capital first recorded, creditors last. In that case, fixed asset we are going to record the first, goodwill and whatever it may be the fixed asset, and last current asset means cash and other things we are going to record. Follow any systems, that won't create any problem, but you should be right balance sheet such a way. Now another account is there, manufacturing account. Page number 7.6 it is given. Manufacturing cost. It is a very simple.